There, this video is next week's very extreme, aggressive, showery weather forecast UK 2023. Like this video, this is it. Please have thumbs up. This is my local weather data, of course, working tone locally. The blue colour, yeah, that's the rainfall that I record in daytime. The red colour is temperature recorded in the morning, of course, working tone locally. If you look at this, the local weather data for working tone this year. Wow, it's fascinating, isn't it? You see what's been doing, of course, working tone locally this year. Literally talking about rainfall being above average. Temperature's been slightly warmer than last year's April 2022. If you look at the weather data for last year's April 2022, because I can tell locally, you can see the difference. It was about average rainfall last year, April 2022, compared to April 2023. It's something above average this year for April 2023. You can see the temperature there. Fascinating, isn't it? If you look at rainfall for the last 23 years, across working town locally. The last time it was this wet was April 2018. Over here, guys. No joke. 83 minutes of rain. You can look at the rainfall this year, it was about average, but not anything like 2018 April. So that's a low weather day, because working town local today. This is the upper global sea temperature, the place you should stay with the upper global sea temperature of the west coast of South America, east and west Pacific region, North Pacific Ocean, upper global sea temperature, North Atlantic, upper global sea temperature, west coast of Africa, upper global sea temperature, and the Gulf of Mexico, upper global sea temperature. Let's see what's going on today, guys. Wow, fascinating! Looks like we're going towards El Nino in the east Pacific region at the moment. West is still sort of ENSO neutral. And yes, with El Nino, you definitely guarantee more or less hurricanes across the Atlantic Ocean. But this is just a weather drive, it's not a guarantee. As we saw in 2012, El Nino failed, and we got lots of hurricanes, very active hurricane season across the Atlantic Ocean. So don't get too cocky. It might be still very active hurricane season across the Atlantic Ocean, especially with these warm waters off the west coast of Africa out towards Spain and Portugal. It's very unusually warm, that is very unusual. Very balmy temperatures, upper global sea temperature. So there you go, guys. It's very warm across the North Pacific Ocean, cool in the east and cool in the west, and it's quite warm up here across the south. We've got a tripod across the North Atlantic Ocean this year, which might be a curse to some very cold winter this coming winter of 2023-2024 across northwestern Europe at the moment. It's very early days, so I'll get too cocky about that. And this is the American, you name it, 18 GFS model theatre for the future. This bank holiday weekend, pretty unsettled for Coronation weekend on the 6th of May. Then it gets more unsettled. Winds start to come from the north, after southwesterly, southerly warm direction winds, the 12th of May onwards. Very unsettled. Then we get a deepening low pressure system. That's the Storm Anthony, mainly from the 12th to 15th of May. Look out for Storm Anthony across the southeast and southerly regions. Very strong winds, very gusty winds, northwesterly winds, very, very dangerous winds. Very unsettled weather for the future, guys, for the middle part of May. But it's all to play for. This weather is subject to change as usual. This is the upper air temperature across working town locally. And the red line is the 30 average line. White line's where the temperature going. It's going above it, well above it, straight over the Coronation weekend. Then it goes below it as we get towards the 12th of May onwards. And then it goes above it as we get to the 18th of May. And these are rainfall spikes. It's very unsettled weather coming from the Coronation weekend. And the future it's very unsettled. Lots of thunderstorms and lots of thundery showers across working town locally. This is the weather forecast of working town. You can see what's going on there. Quite unsettled the next few days' time. But it's nice today and beautiful. High of 16 Celsius maybe. Feel like 20 Celsius in that sun. Tomorrow's going to have a lovely day. Saturday's looking pretty unsettled, and Saturday's well, Coronation Day, and the weather looks pretty unsettled. Next bank holiday isn't until the end of May, but the next weekend is going to be pretty unsettled as well. Not as bad as this weekend, but unsettled is the word for the go. But you can see what's going on. And this is Bournemouth, and that's pretty unsettled for Coronation weekend. It looks better the weekend after Coronation weekend. Next weekend looks better, 13th to 15th May. But these weather forecasts are set to change as usual across Bournemouth, and the same with Weymouth, unsettled for Coronation weekend. And the weekend also looks a little bit better, but this is subject to change as usual. This is the American 6 GFS model. It looks like a very unsettled bank holiday weekend on the 6th of May, Coronation Day for King Charles III. You can see it right there. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Sign Jones, on the 4 speed always put up the needs and the money way easily. Please subscribe to my channel, Sign Jones. This is my friend's Parking Gym on the ITF Friday feeding on Surrey Hills Radio every Friday, free to like paying an hour long. This is 1500, 1700. ITF Friday feeding, Surrey Hills Radio Station. And listen to me on the John's show, Lara show, Sunday 9 to 12 p.m. with John and Matt on the Weather Show. Please subscribe to channel, Sign Jones. We're forecast always 85% right about it because the UK and some of England South East reasons. No joke. Please subscribe to channel, Sign Jones. Bye everyone.